So in next couple of slides, we want to analyze what are the financial uh, health or financial position of these CRISPR-based companies. So if we observe, this is one major company working on the CRISPR-Cas-based drugs, Editas Medicine. From 2020 to 2024, of course, revenues are increasing, uh, marginally increasing, I think from 40 to 60 million per year, on an average around 50 million per year. But linearly, operating expenses are also increasing in linear proportion to their revenues, and net losses are also increasing because the company has investment rounds, the company has cash equivalents. But here, the point we wanted to explain is that the revenues are low, around 50 million per year. This is mainly revenues generated by B2B research or licensing or royalty milestones, and not any product commercialization revenues. But because there are operating expenses are high, the company is into losses. And can you move on to next slide? Similar with the Beam Therapeutics, one more major company, the revenues increased from 15 to 30 million from 2020 to 2024. The operating expenses increased from 200 to 350 million, and losses also increased significantly because the company do have cash equivalents, but the company is into losses from 2020, and losses have been increased. Move on to next slide, please. Same with Intellia Therapeutics, on average 50 million in 2024. Operating expenses more than 400 million, losses near to 400 million. Yeah, CRISPR Therapeutics, one of the major company in CRISPR-Cas technology. Revenue is still less than 50 million in 2024. Operating expenses 500 million, which is in the losses. Move on to next slide, please. You can skip the next slide here. You can skip the next slide. Yes, what are the key takeaways for understanding or analyzing the revenue details of all the major CRISPR-Cas therapeutic companies? What are the key takeaways? One, widespread operating losses. Second, high and increasing operating expenses, and minimal and volatile revenue. Next slide. Strong cash reserves in several cases because the companies are generating around cumulative 1 billion through different investor rounds and IPOs. So there is cash reserves, but one-time profitability events are also there because of some milestones based on the development of the clinical drug. And funding will be very critical for all these newly biotech or new technology-based companies. So clearly, the financial data reflect the nature of these emerging biotech sector or CRISPR mechanism, high upfront cost, long development timelines, and uncertain revenue models until the products are commercialized. This is the early stage. These are the major revenue or industrial characteristics. At tough times for CRISPR startups, there are several examples. We just put one example that spin-off from a university which wanted to enter into CRISPR Therapeutics, started with in vivo gene editing without any viral or mechanism, got some joint venture funding, but it was shut down due to poor preclinical results. And also, if we observe the major CRISPR-Cas companies, Editas or CRISPR Therapeutics, all the companies have reduced their workforce, reduced their size of the business uh, because of the complexities, because of the delay in the commercialization of the product. Next. So this is again a reiteration of the summary what we observed. Market realities outpace scientific advances. Pricing and accessibility is a major barrier, and investor caution, funding tightening for early stage funding is not easy.